Assalamu alaikum children. How are you all? I just hope that you're all fit and fine. I pray to Allah that Allah keeps you all safe and sound and that school reopens and we all go to school because I really miss school and I really miss all of you. Children, tell me, are you taking your Zoom classes? Good, because these Zoom classes are very important for you. This is the only way to keep in touch with your school and your teachers. So be there on time to take your Zoom class because your teachers are working very hard to provide you quality education at home. This is your English teacher and here I am with your video lesson number 1 of week number 2 and it is about past perfect continuous tense. It is your grammar class and we are going to discuss about past perfect continuous tense. So let's start. What are our learning targets? Our learning targets are to make sure that you people recognize past perfect continuous tense and you can use it in a sentence of your own. But before we start our lesson, there is a small warm-up activity for you. Just recall what are tenses and what is a continuous tense. In the previous classes, we have discussed about tenses and continuous tenses. Just recall those things. So, let us discuss first what is a tense. A tense is the time described by a verb shown by its grammatical form, or tenses denote the time of action. They show when the work is done. There are three types of tenses according to the verb: past, present and future. As the name refers, past refers to the events that have already happened and present refers to the events that are happening now and future describes things that have yet to happen. Now, what is a continuous tense? Continuous means an action that is, was or will be in progress at a certain time. So, in continuous tense, the verb phrase indicates an ongoing action. What will be our learning outcomes? At the end of the lesson, you people will be able to recognize past perfect continuous tense and you will use it in your sentences. So, let's start. We will start with the definition of the past perfect continuous tense. Here, past means an action that has already happened. Perfect refers to an action that is already completed. So, past perfect continuous tense. In this tense, we describe an action that started in the past, continued for some time, and then finished at a certain point before something else occurred. You got it? So, the past perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action which had been going on for some time and finished at some definite time in the past. We use helping verb had been in past perfect continuous tense with the subjects I, we, they, he, she, it, you. We use had been as a helping verb. Here are structure of positive, negative and interrogative sentences in past perfect continuous tense. In positive sentences, we have subject like I, we, they plus helping verb plus verb with ing or participle. They had been playing tennis. And in negative sentences, we have not with helping verb had been. Subject plus helping verb plus not plus verb ing. They had not been playing tennis. And in interrogative questions, or questioning sentences, the had helping verb come in the beginning, then subject, then been, and then verb with ing. So, had they been playing tennis? Is this clear, children? Now you know how to make positive, negative, and interrogative sentences in past perfect continuous tense? Good. Now let's move. Here is usage and some examples of past perfect continuous tense. I have already told you that past perfect continuous tense is used when we are discussing about an action which has happened in the past, continued for some times, and then finished at a certain point in the past. Like, the boys had been playing soccer for about an hour when it started to rain. It shows the boys were playing soccer. They had been playing it for an hour when it started to rain. And then there is a second usage, to express the duration before something in the past. We use past perfect tense to describe the duration of an action. Ali needed a holiday because he had been working hard for 6 months. So duration is 6 months. Ali had been working hard for 6 months and now he needs a holiday. Emphasis is on duration 6 months. To describe the cause of something in the past. Because something that happened in past, we use past perfect continuous tense to tell about that action. He was tired because he had been jogging. He had been jogging in the past and because of that he is tired now. Now, the importance of time expression in past perfect continuous tense. The in past perfect continuous tense, the emphasis is on the duration of the action, and to tell the duration of the action we use the terms for and since. For is used when specifying the amount of time, like 3 hours, 8 days, 5 months, and since is used when specifying the starting point of the action, like since morning, since 1925. Here are some examples. It had been raining since morning. It had been raining since morning. We know the starting point, and it is still raining. We had been waiting for 2 hours. They had been friends since childhood. We had been driving for 5 hours. We are using for when we are discussing about specific time, like 2 hours, 5 hours. Your assignment is to do the worksheets given. These worksheets are uploaded on your Google Classroom and I am going to upload them on your WhatsApp group. You can get the prints from there and then you can do it at home. Recap what we have discussed in this lesson. We have discussed about formation and usage of past perfect continuous tense. We use the helping verb had been with past perfect continuous tense, and to express the time duration we use the words for and since. I hope you understand it. Here is an interesting video on past perfect continuous tense for you. Just watch it and enjoy it. Thank you for listening to me. Take good care of yourself. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.